So in the previous video, I gave you a brief overview on concurrent React. And now I want to talk about React Fiber, which is the thing under the hood that makes concurrent React even possible. So before React 16, React used something called a stack reconciler. Basically, rendering was a recursive process. React would start at the top of your component tree, call the render function, render its children, and so on. The problem here is that once React started, it couldn't stop. If your component tree was huge, the browser just froze until React was done. So in React 16, the team did something insane. They actually rewrote React's core algorithm, which is React Fiber. So a fiber is just a plain JavaScript object that represents a single unit of work. Instead of recursion, React now uses a linked list of fiber nodes. This now gives React a more fine-grained control. It can pause after one node, do something else, and come back later. Now, the way this fiber node is structured is that it has a lot of information inside it. What type of component it represents, the props for the next render, a pointer to the actual DOM node, and even links to child components, sibling components, parent component. All of this was present inside the fiber node itself. So instead of a recursive stack, React has a navigable fiber tree that it can walk through step by step. Now here's where fiber actually gets clever. React actually keeps two trees behind the scenes. So the current tree, which is exactly what's on the screen, and a work in progress tree, which is what React is building in the background. So when the work in progress tree is ready, React just swaps it in. Think of it like drafting an email. You keep the old one until your new draft is ready, then you hit send. This is also where reconciliation comes in. React compares the new fiber tree to the old one. That's how it knows what changed, which DOM nodes to update, and which can stay. Fiber made this process interruptible, so React doesn't block the main thread while reconciling. So with the old recursive approach, React relied on the JavaScript call stack. That meant no pausing. The browser had to finish the whole stack. With Fiber though, React implemented its own stack using linked nodes. That way React is in charge. It can pause, resume, or even throw away a branch if it needs to. It's like React built its own custom scheduler. So you can think of Fiber like watching a Netflix series. You can pause after one episode, grab some popcorn and come back later. But pre-Fiber React was like old school TV where once the episode was airing, you were stuck watching it in one go. So that's essentially React Fiber, the internal architecture introduced in React 16 that turned React into a multitasker. You never write Fiber code yourself, but every time you use suspense or mark something with use transition, you're standing on top of Fiber's scheduling system. If you haven't watched my video on concurrent React yet, go check that out. It'll make a lot more sense now that you know the engine behind it. And if you like content similar to this, do like the video and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.